Hello. I'm Cat Monroe Superhero, and I'm doing a recap of yesterday's game on our Wednesday night groups game, where I'm playing my character Astra from my novel, Astral Configurations. Now, the game universe is not the same as the universe that I wrote about, so don't worry about that. It's a completely different universe. But the character Astra is pretty much the same. And this is continuing with our episode of Team 13, and I will start here. Team 13 stood staring upwards with amazement and saw the earth as it is in heaven. A red sun was rising in the east, its rays reflecting on the seas of both worlds. did did they do that? Almost definitely, John Irons said. No idea how. As they stepped onto the sand and rocky streets of Port Royal, they saw the wall was built around a small neighborhood surrounding the White Star facility. I wonder if that was to keep them in, Irons wondered. No, it's to keep something out, Leon said. Astra tried to go and use her astral projection to scout ahead, but she failed. A small group of men in haggard red British uniforms and others in tattered rags arrived. They carried rifles, halberds, and machetes. They approached the team slowly, weapons drawn. Who are you? What are you doing here? A cleaner redcoat demanded. We were always here. We passed out and fell asleep in the hog pen, Lippy wrote. The officer laughed. You have no idea what happened here. Judgment Day has passed and we are all sinners. The team looked at each other, seeking answers that nobody had. The devil has been tormenting us. He sends people we've known, this accursed island's finest citizens, back to us dead. Yet they are walking and feasting on bodies of the living. Zombies? Leon asked. I believe the heathens call it that. Something about Loas. We had a Haitian captain under my command, and that's why he referred to this devilry before he disappeared. So you built the walls to stop them? Correct, but it wasn't enough. If one of those creatures bites you, you become one. Then, a few days ago, we discovered they could come through the water. And he pointed to a well that was boarded up. Even troughs for livestock need to be drained if out for too long. Esther then saw a puddle in the street. Its water began to percolate in bright pink and greens, and she shrieked as a necrotic hand sprang up, pulling its body out of the puddle. Leon threw his spear at the arm, pinning it to the ground. Tied closely to its neck was a small gourd. Despite this, the zombie pulled itself up. It was a colonist, corpulent and still wearing shirts and trousers tailored for its shape. Its body dripping with vibrant magentas and sky blues. It tore its arm off and continued on. Astra fired TK bullets. Irons threw a knife into its skull, stopping it. Eddie blew its chest open with his guitar. A second one pulled itself out of the prismatic ooze. Lippy tried to push it back down. In the process, he threw it towards Irons, who reflexively stopped it. Leon dispatched it. Someone punched me in the face, Princess Rose said. Many volunteers stepped forward. Townsmen then prayed and sprinkled holy water on the puddle, turning it back. Someone then came in with a broom and swept the water away. We need to get a better view of the island, Leon said. We need to leave. We're looking for our friends. After some back and forth, the captain mentioned that a few months ago some people came out of nowhere and plucked the sun out of the sky. Astra then flew up to provide reconnaissance. She saw there were many zombies outside the walls. The docks had no ships, as many people fled. She also saw which direction the team had went based on the spot where the sand had turned to glass. They went northwest. She also saw the sun bolt fly across the sky, and barely visible ghost-like people floated in the atmosphere like clouds. As they spoke, the sun began to rise and then appeared near them. While the sun was bright, they could make out the silhouette of a woman stepping out from its center. She appeared to be broad-shouldered, wearing white makeup on her face. She wore a kimono and waved a fan. She spoke in Japanese. Eddie asked if she spoke English. After a few moments, she responded with "Ja," as if she remembered that she could. The team then suspected that this may be Yoshi, who was a Shintoist and somehow adopted the persona of Amaterasu. As they spoke, she remarked that the team were indeed very lost and came from far away without being far away. She was asked many questions as if to help her recall her life before her ascension. It was hard for her to recall anything. However, she did mention the events that happened as the earth, the sea, and the fire and the air fought angrily in the island fortress. The earth was the earth was to conquer the sky. The sea would fight the land, and fire and air would fight their past. As they believed, as what they believed was as she spoke, a tall outline of a man with 4 arms appeared around her. Lippy saw a crocodile and fought it. The woman stepped out of the sun and began to walk towards the tavern, her words trailing off into Japanese. The team could now see it was Yoshi behind the thick makeup. Her mind appeared to snap. She held her forehead in her hands, just rambling, combining languages, and saying she needed a drink to cope. Eddie then turned her around and kissed her. She appeared shocked, her body frozen in terror. The 4-armed shadow then appeared. He wore a crown and had a mustache. He reminded everyone of an old Indian painting depicting Hindu gods. In one of his hands he carried a noose and a jug in the other. Lippy hit him with the crocodile, knocking him to the ground. He dropped his jug of water, shattering it. Just then a river appeared, which immediately turned psychedelic. Julian then shot him. As the 4-armed man stood, he was dragged into the water by dozens of colored hands. Leon tried to save him, but it was too late. The river then dried up. Seeing it, they had a member of Team 9. Irons decided to use the portable projector. He turned it on, and it emitted a high-pitched noise, which made Leon gasp. "That's not a projector. That's the sound of a laser starting up." "No, it isn't," Irons said. An argument ensued, which ended when Astra scrambled Irons' brains. They pointed the laser at the zombie. It disappeared with no trace. They saw not Oz radiation or shimmering. It was just gone. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed. I know I'm enjoying this game. It's fun, and people Give groups a hard time, but I really like it. It's a fun game. I think people should play it more. And I will talk to you later. Bye.